Because ain't no way you done took my money. I'm saving money to buy a car and you done came in here and snatched it up. Looking all cute. And then, y'all, he a fall from grace to me, okay? This ashtray motherfucker.
Money. Everybody mad. Think I'm getting too much money. Everybody mad.
Hi everyone, it's Nee-Nee. Welcome back to my channel. Today, you guys, I'm going to be doing a story time. This is my first story time on my channel. So yeah, as you can see by the title, this is going to be about the time that my boyfriend robbed me. Y'all, he took my money. He was ready to get through ASAP after this, okay? After he did that, I was ready to go to jail. Okay, so yeah. We're going to get into that story time. So if you guys are interested in hearing what happened to me, definitely keep on watching. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And while you're at it, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter for more of your girl. So let's get started. This goes back to 2015, y'all. 5 years ago. And I was working at McDonald's at the time. And this is when I was working at McDonald's like crazy. Like I was up there all day, all night, every day. Like I was working like freaking crazy, right? So one night I was up there and the freaking thing goes off, the little noise for the drive-thru. So I'm like, oh my gosh, here comes somebody. It's time to close. What is y'all doing up here? We ready to go home, whatever, right? So I answer the thing and I'm like, thank you for choosing McDonald's. How can I help you? And they're like, yo, let me get 3 Happy Meals with this, and this, whatever. So I'm like, okay, anything else? And yeah, let me get a caramel frappe. So I'm like, ew, I didn't like caramel frappes at the time, but this person got me into liking caramel frappes. So now we talking about drink one, I think of him. So he comes around the thing. Well, I tell him the total is this, whatever at the second window. So he comes to the second window and I tell him the total again. He gives me the card and he's like looking at me with like this look like, y'all know how they be looking. So he's just looking and I'm just like in my head like, okay, boo. Because I'm one of those people, I don't really like for people to stare at me, you guys. So it's just weird to me. And the fact that you're looking at me with this seductive look, like, what are you doing? Like, stay away from me. I already done been through enough craziness in a couple different relationships. I don't need nothing else from you, sir. So please don't even try to talk to me. So I take him the card or whatever and the receipt, and then I start making the order. When I get the order, I give him the order, and then I give him the frappe, right? So he was like, I was like, thank you. And so he was like, nah, thank you. He was like, what's your name? I was like, here we go. I fell into the trap. I wasn't gonna do it, y'all, but I ended up falling into the freaking trap. So he was like, what's your name? And I was like, Nee-Nee. And he was like, oh, you so beautiful. I was like, thank you. So he's like, yeah, can I get your number? And I'm like, I mean, you are kind of cute or whatever. Like, this is me in my head, like, oh, he is kind of cute, whatever. I guess I can give him my number, blah, blah, blah. So I give him the number, you guys. And he was like, all right, I'm going to text you my name in a little bit. And, oh, the reason why I'm doing this accent is because he's from Louisiana. So if it's horrible, whatever. He's like, all right, I'm gonna text you in a little bit or whatever, and text you my name in a little bit. I'm like, all right, whatever. He texted me right before we closed and was like, this is T, what time do you get off? And I was like, well, we finna close, you know, in the next few minutes or whatever. And he's like, oh, okay, you need a ride. Okay, first of all, I just met you 35 seconds ago. No, I don't need a ride. I don't even know who you are. I should have known right then to run, right? So he was like, oh, okay, well, just text me when you get home. So I get home or whatever, get in the shower, all this, whatever. I'm getting ready to go to bed. So I text him and I was like, hey, what's up? And he was like, you made it home safe. Obviously. Yes. So I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, okay, what you doing? I was like, just got the shower, about to get into bed. And so he was like, oh, okay, how old are you? I was like, 19. You. And he goes, 27. 27? Wait a minute. You are that much older than me? So I'm like, what? You didn't look 27? And so he was like, I don't. I was like, nah. I was like, you look younger than that. So he was like, oh, well, thank you. Yeah, whatever. And so he's like, yeah, you're so beautiful. I was like, oh, thank you again. So we ended up just like talking, you know, throughout the rest of the night. And he actually called me. I was on the phone with this man. He called me and we just sitting there talking. And so I told him, I think I might have had to go to church or something that next morning or whatever. But I was like, well, I'm going to go to bed. I guess I got to go to church, whatever. I'll just talk to you later. And he's like, okay, well, good night. Good night, right? So next thing I know, freaking know, when I get up, he texts me right at the, like right when I woke up. It was so freaking weird. Like as soon as I woke up, my phone went off and it was like, good morning, beautiful. And I was like, what the world? Who are you? Are you watching me? Like, is you tracking my phone? Because what is going on right now? So I was like, good morning or whatever. And so he was like, whatever. We just started talking. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. We just started talking. So weeks go by. We talking. He comes up to see me at work. Whatever. Occasionally. And I guess, you know, we become like a little couple or whatever. He would come see me on my breaks. Whatever. We just started talking like real heavy, right? He knows like so much about me. I know so much about him. I know so much about you and I hate you. I'm just kidding. He lived close to where I worked and I lived right, like literally right down the street from where I worked. So he would come up there and see me, like I said, and then sometimes like he would take me on my break and we would go eat, whatever. We'd go on little lunch dates, whatever. So time goes by, this is something normal, right? So I'm really starting to like dude. Next thing I know, you guys, we are in a full-blown relationship, but don't nobody know this but me and a few of my friends, and that's it. Like, my mama don't know because I was not going to tell her that I was talking to this 27-year-old man. And, yeah, like, I was not going to do that because I know Carisha, my mama's name is Patience, y'all, but I be calling her Carisha because she be acting crazy. So, I was not going to tell Carisha that I was talking to this man, right? Okay, so we get by, you know, months go by or whatever, and you know, most of the people at my job know who he is because he will always come up there. Like, everybody knows, right? Everybody knows that's Nee-Nee's boyfriend, right? So one day he decided that we're gonna go to Studio Movie Grill for a little date, whatever, right? So I was like, well, I guess, you know, I could introduce you to my people when you come. Since we've been talking for a while, I guess, you know, we could do this, I guess. So he's like, okay, well, I'll be there at whatever time, or just let me know when she's there so I know when to come, right? So my mama, like I said, when she's there, my mama wasn't at home. I don't even remember where she was, but she didn't come home for like the longest time that night. I don't know where she was. Probably at church, child. She stayed at church. So I'm at home just chilling, waiting on her to come back home, and you know, just whatever, just killing time. So I texted him and told him that she probably was gonna be home in a little while, so go ahead and start coming this way. So he comes over, and like we're just outside in the front yard just waiting, and I sent him to the store to go pick up something for me. So like at this point, y'all, like we had gotten to the point to where we could like trust each other, I guess. So I would give him my card, he would go get stuff for me or whatever. If I go in the store, he gives me his card, I get stuff, whatever. Like it's just, it was nothing. We knew the pins, but it was nothing, right? So it was normal. So I sent him to the store to go get whatever it was, something. And he is, I know exactly where the store is. I know how long it takes to get there. I know how long it takes to get back. It's literally right up the street. Like if I step out of my house and step on the sidewalk and look straight up the road, I can see some of the store, right? That's how close it was. So I'm just chilling at the house waiting after he leaves, and you know, a few minutes go by, 10 minutes go by, 20 minutes go by, and I'm just like, wait a minute, where is he at? And so I text him. I was like, hey, is everything okay? And I didn't get a response, right? So I didn't get a response. So now I'm like, what the hell? Where is he at with my card? So I'm just chilling. I call and it just rings. So I'm like, maybe he's still in the store or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Just thinking. So then like 5 more minutes go by and I look outside. He's still not outside. And I'm like, what the world? What is going on? So I'm just like, okay. Red flag, baby, because you got my money. So now I'm like, you know what? Check your account. Just check the account and see what's going on, because just look. I mean, he's never done anything like this before, so ain't no need to check in. No, when you look, you know, it's gonna say, you know, the account is normal, whatever. It ain't gonna be no suspicious activity going on the account, right? So y'all, I log into my, see, this is the thing too. I had my regular bank account with my own debit card and everything, and then I had my work card, which I got paid off of, and I was using that money because I had already moved some money to my bank account and had that, you know, that was just like my regular money. And then I had money that I was saving. I would save that on my pay card. When I tell y'all I logged into this account, and what do I see with my own 2 eyes, y'all? What do I see? Withdrawal, withdrawal, withdrawal. Account balance check. Withdrawal, 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 withdrawal. Account balance check. Withdrawal, $40, $60, $60, $40. It's just going, y'all. I'm sitting on the bed in disbelief because I'm like, there is no way that this is happening right now. What in the world? So I'm calling, blowing up the phone, y'all, and what's happening?
You have reached the voicemail box of. You have reached the voicemail box. You have reached the voicemail box. You have.
Y'all, the phone going straight to voicemail. The number that you dial is unavailable at the moment. Please leave a message after the beep. The number that you dial. Yo, so now I'm just freaking out because I'm like, oh, heck to the no. Alright, so after all that, I locked the freaking car, y'all. I changed the pin so he couldn't use not one more dime. I don't even think I told y'all where he was, y'all. At the game room, at the arcade, gambling away with my funds, okay? This man done got my card and is gambling his life, or gambling my life away because I worked for the money, okay? He is just gambling my little coins away, child. When I tell y'all, this man took a total of $516.44. I believe that's the total. I'm gonna have to look because I got to think of my phone. Oh, you know what? Let me look right now. Let me see if I still got the picture. If it's on this phone. Let's see if I still got the receipts. This was before him. Okay. Look at this. $44.25, $44.25, $63.75, 50 cents, $64.50, $104.50. Y'all. Y'all, just looking at it again, it's just like bringing it back, okay? Just bringing it back. Just bringing it all back. I think in total it came to like $516. I know it was at least $516, but I can't remember the cent amount, right? So this is just the craziest thing. So right now in my head, as I'm looking at this, as I change the freaking PIN number, I can feel the
Flames of hell at my feet.
because I know when I see this man, I'm going to kill him. Like, ain't no question about it. I'm going to literally shoot his head off. Because ain't no way you done took my money. I'm saving money to buy a car, and you done came in here and snatched it up. Looking all cute. And then, y'all, he a fall from grace to me, okay? This ashtray motherfucker. Y'all, he done came in and ashtray me, okay? He done came in and ashtray me. Y'all, he got me. He got me, okay? So I text him this message and I'm like, bring me my freaking card right now. Like, I'm not playing no games with you. Like, you better bring me my freaking card right now. Like, I don't know what you got going on, but you need to fix yourself. And that's it. Bring me my card right now, right? So next thing I know, I get a call from him. And he's like, yo, babe, what's going on? Why you texting me that? I was like, why is you calling me? Because you can't use my card no more? Is that what's going on? And so he was like, babe, why are you tripping? Blah, blah, blah. I'm not tripping. You done took my money. You supposed to be here. We supposed to be on our way to Studio Movie and Grill is what you call it. We supposed to be on our way to Studio Movie Grill. And you sitting up here gambling with my money. What are you doing? And so he was like, I'm just finna take my mama to the house or whatever. She was over here. Okay. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care what your mama is. I don't even want to know your mama at this point. I don't want to know you. Just bring me my card and go. That's it. Just bring me my card right now or we're going to have some more major problems, right? So he was like, all right, just give me like an hour because his mama stayed on the other side of Houston or whatever. He's like, give me an hour and I'll be back. So I'm like, all right, click, right? So an hour goes by, you guys. I'm still at home by myself. And hold on. Yeah, I think I'll do this. Now I'm just at home by myself and I ain't heard nothing from nobody. It's like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And I'm just chilling. Just waiting on something. Like, I'm waiting on my mama. I'm really just waiting on him to bring me my card so I can go. So I can just get rid of him. Because this is just too much. You done stole my money, boy. Like, what? First of all, what? What the heck is wrong with you? Have you lost your entire mind? So now it's like 12 o'clock, y'all. And I still ain't heard from T. And my mom is home by now. Still ain't got my card, y'all. And I still ain't called the police on this man. Because I knew, you know, if I called the police, that's going to be a whole nother situation. Because one, my mom don't know that I'm talking to this man at all. Two, he's 27. So that's going to be another problem. It's just, it was going to be a lot of problems. So I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do the problems. So I'm just waiting. 12 o'clock. 12:30 go by. 1 o'clock. Next thing I know, it's 1:30, you guys. 1:30 in the morning. And what happens? I get a text message that says, your card is outside underneath the tire. Whose tire? Because I'm going to kill you. Why didn't you call me and tell me you was outside so you can give me the card yourself? Then he going to text me right back and say, I can't believe you called the police on me. First of all, if I called the police on you, the police would have got you. Trust me. Trust and believe the police would have got you. I ain't called no police on you. And you know that. So I don't even know what you got going on at this point. But you need some help. But I don't even care about the help that you need. You just need to be finding a way to give me my money. Cause I ain't dealing with you no more. You just you ain't for me. You is done. You is out of here. You is gone. Simple as that. Ain't no you are nothing. No, you is out. I'm is gone. And that's it. That is that on that. Alright, so I think that's gonna be it for the eye, y'all, on the top. So I'm gonna do my other eye real quick, and then I'm gonna come back so we can finish this stupid story. Alright, so I forgot to mention that these glitters were from iTasty. The gold is the Starry Eyed eyeliner by what's that brand? Absolute New York. And I'm using the James Charles palette for the eyes. So yeah, and y'all look, I just cleaned up under this brow and it already look, you know, semi done. Yeah. Okay, so let's get back to this craziness. All right, so I think the last thing I told you was he left my card underneath the car, and he texted me and was like, I can't believe you called the police on me, blah 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 blah, whatever. So I told him, like, I don't really got much to say to you. I can't believe you did that. Like, you trying to get mad at me because there is a freaking car outside that looks like a police car. Oh yeah, and that's the thing, y'all. The car that he thought was a police car, which eye is that? This one. The car that he freaking thought was a police car was one of those old, it was like a Crown Vic, a white one, and it had like the little bumper thing on it that looks like a police car. So like that car will always be in my neighborhood, and he's seen that car before. I don't know what he was on. Girl, he must have been on crack. So the next day I go to church and I'm telling my friend, like, girl, guess what happened with T? He freaking robbed me, girl. And she's like, what? He robbed you? What you mean he robbed you? I'm like, he robbed me. Like, last night, he took my card and he left, and he took, like, he just skedaddled off with my money. He got ASAP. Okay? He left with my money. And he was gambling with my, she was like, what? But he's supposed to be a good one, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, exactly. Like, he is like, I would have never expected that from him. I would have never, ever, ever in my life expect like anything like that from him. Like, it was crazy, you guys. So I'm sitting in church and I'm just like, okay, Lord, so what kind of lesson do you want me to learn from this? Because I ain't did nothing, okay? All I do is go to work, come home, go to church, come home, go to work. That's all I do. Like, I go to work and church, and that's it. I don't fool people. I don't go out to the clubs and stuff like a lot of like my peers. I don't do that. So it's like, and I'm just like, you know what, bump it, okay? Let me just pray for him, because clearly he needs it, because there's no way, you know, me sitting here wondering why it happened is gonna solve anything. So let me just say a quick prayer for him while I'm sitting in here, okay? All right, so Lord, while you doing all the things that you're going to be doing today, send an asteroid to his house and blow him up in Jesus' name, okay? While he backing out his driveway, let his tires fall off, something. So I was just praying for bad stuff to happen. I was like, you know what, that's not right. Lord, you know I'm not serious. I'm just joking, but I am serious in a way. Something gotta happen, because he can't get away with this, because I didn't do nothing to this man. Like, he cannot get away with this, whatever. So later on that day, I go to work. So he calls me at like 5:30, like exactly like 5:30. I remember it because I was standing there and like the sun was like beaming right in my face. I was getting ready to take a picture, and he called and was like, babe, I'm not gonna bring your I'm not gonna be able to bring your money today, whatever. I'll just have it in the morning. I swear, I promise to God, I'm gonna have it tomorrow, blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, you better have my money tomorrow or we're gonna have some problems. Click. So the rest of the day goes by, whatever, and like I didn't hear nothing else from him, you know, that day. So then Monday comes and I'd have to work that day. Or I don't think I had to work. I think because I was closing at McDonald's. I don't think I had to work that Monday. I think they might have called me in or whatever. So I get there, I'm at work or whatever, and I know he's supposed to be bringing my money. So at like 11 o'clock, I texted him. I was like, okay, so what time are you supposed to be coming to bring me my money? I didn't get a response at first, but eventually he texted me back and was like, I'm in a meeting. When I'm out of this meeting, I'm going to call you. I'm like, okay, what meeting? You're a barber. What kind of meeting, sweetie? And so time goes by. Time is going just bye-bye. And I'm just sitting at work. I'm like, okay, what's going on? 11:30 or 12 o'clock goes by. 1 o'clock goes by. 2 o'clock goes by. 3 o'clock goes by. And here it is, 4 o'clock. And I'm finna get off. Right? So I'm sitting there at work, about to leave, and I call him. Nothing. So I'm like, you know what? You finna stop playing with me. So I started blowing up the phone. I'm calling back to back, like non-stop. Like, I'm not stopping nothing. As soon as he goes to the number that you dial, hang up, call again. The number that you dial, hang up, call again. The number I'm just calling, blowing up the phone, right? So then next thing I know, I try to call again, and it rings twice and it goes to voicemail. So I'm like, oh, he's declining my calls now. So I call again, 2 more times, decline. Okay, now you making me mad, so I'm gonna call you again. I'm gonna blow it up for real. I'm calling, blowing up the phone. So now, you guys, guess what? One ring. The number that you dial is no longer in service, or it's unavailable at the, whatever. The number that you dial is not receiving calls, and whatever. This man done blocked me. Blizzard. He done blocked me. He done blocked my number. I can't call. So in that, like, I had him on other stuff. I had him on Facebook. I had him on Instagram. I had him on everything, y'all. Everything. This man done blocked me on everything. And I say I could not get in contact with him. And like, he had this app called Tango, and you could use it to like FaceTime people, I guess. But he didn't have an iPhone, so that's how we would like video chat or whatever when we would talk, like through Tango. So on Tango, he blocked me on Tango. And then that was it. I ain't heard from him. So now he done blocked me on everything, right? Now, y'all, I'm mad. I'm hot. When I say hot, I'm hotter than freaking fish grease. I am 38 hot. I am hot Lanta. I'm hot. So now, like, I'm calling, still calling, and I forgot to tell y'all, I had called the card number, like the work card thing or whatever. I had called them to see if I could get my money back. If he didn't give it back, right? And tell him, you know, I didn't make these charges or whatever, so, you know, somebody stole my card, blah 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 or whatever. And so the girl was like, well, you're gonna have to fill out a dispute thing and go from there. So she was like, did you give you know, that person the PIN number? And, you know, I ain't gonna lie and be like, no, it was stolen, blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, I did, but they took my money. She was like, well, based on what you're telling me, she's like, they probably won't approve it or whatever, but you can still just fill out the paper and send it back in and, you know, see what they say, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So she sends me the paper in the mail. I get the paper, I fill it out. Eventually, you know, I send it back to them, and I don't get my money back from them. So now I'm like, I cannot believe that this has freaking happened to me. Like, how did this happen to me? So when I get home, I get in my room and I'm just bawling. I just like this is crazy. Like, you done, my money, like, this is my money. Like, thank God, you know, I kept my money in 2 separate places, because had he got my regular, yeah, I don't even know what I probably would have been in jail for real. Like, no cap, I probably would have killed him if he would have took all my money. So luckily, I was still good. You know, I still had a good little bit of money left. Even with him taking $516 and whatever amount of cents, I was still good. So I was just, you know, crying because I couldn't believe that he did that to me. Like, this person who I, you know, I low-key like really like, and this person who seems to really like me gonna do me, of all people, like this. Like, back then I was one of those people that would help anybody. Like, I would literally help anybody if you needed it. Like, I was there, right? These days, no ma'am, sis. You can't get it out of me. I don't care who you is. Good luck, sweetie. Good luck. Let me spray. Alright, so this happened in August, by the way. So fast forward to October. I'm sitting at my sister-in-law's mom's house because we're having a birthday party for my nephew. And I'm just like chilling, you know, I'm having a okay day, because also that day me and my brother got into like the biggest fight of freaking, well, that wasn't even the worst one. Got into a real, like, a fist fight, right? And so I was just like trying to stay away from him, trying to have fun at the birthday party, whatever, right? So now I'm just chilling, and next thing I know, my phone goes off. My phone goes bling, bling, bling. So I get a message, and on the freaking message, y'all, it's him. And it says, "Hey, Nee, I just got out of jail. I was thinking about you, blah, 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 blah. Can we talk?" Can we talk? I don't want to talk to you. I just got over losing my money, and here you come? Are you serious? I want to kill you. Like, I really do. Like, I don't want you talking. No. I don't want you talking to me. Don't think about me. Don't look for me. Don't come to my job. Don't do nothing. Nothing. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Because if I see you, good luck. I fight niggas. Okay? I just fought my brother. I'll fight you. I will. Oh, shoot. I didn't even put my lashes on. I'm sitting here looking crazy. I'm like, well, I look like a gypsy. What's going on? Well, I told him, I was like, well, I don't want to talk to you. I just want to, if you got my money, give it to me. If not, leave me alone. He was like, really, Nee? I just got out of jail, and this is what you want to talk about? First of all, you should have been in jail way longer than what you was. Because if you just not getting out, I ain't no telling how long you was in there. So I get to the thing, and I look up his record, right, to see if he actually went to jail. I get to the freaking thing, y'all, and guess what it says? Guess what it say, girl? This man was not 27 years old. No, he was not. No. This man was 33 years old at the time. When I tell y'all, them flames, I just was like, ain't no freaking way, yo. There's no way that this is freaking real life. You are not telling me that I'm sitting here in a relationship with a man who, if he was fast enough, could have been my daddy. Are you serious right now? Like, how in the world? Boy. I just had to get off, like, stop and leave him alone, because I couldn't. I couldn't. So That was it. I just let him go. I was like, you're crazy. This is crazy. You are sick. You are freaking sick. What the heck do you want with me? I'm 19. You are freaking gross. Alright, I switched lashes, y'all, because I ain't like them other ones. These are the IMV 3D Collection Glam 3D. These are number 24. Yeah. And I like these. They're a little more fluffy. Yeah. Woo. So, now it's 2016, and I don't stay with my mom anymore. At home, and I was talking to my mom on the phone, and she was telling me about this girl that she worked with that looks like Taraji P. Henson. Like, she looks just like Taraji P. Henson, blah 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 blah, and she can cook, blah 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 blah, whatever. And so I'm like, oh, and so she was like, go look her up on Facebook. So she gives me the name, and I'm like, what's the last name again? And she's like, blank, and I'm like, is she from Louisiana? And she was like, yeah, how you know? And I'm like, is she from this part of Louisiana? She was like, I'm not sure, but I know for sure she's from Louisiana because she got that accent. Alright, so I go, y'all, and look the girl up on Facebook, y'all. When I get to the Facebook, what do I see on her cover photo? Him in the background. Her, they're at church. She's on the ground praising Jesus. He is in the back of the picture, y'all. I could not believe my eyes. So I scroll down the page some more, and what else do I see? I see a picture of him and his daughter. And I'm like, what in the world? And she was like, something about my brother, whatever. So this was it. Like, it clicked right then. When I looked at the name again, I was like, yo, this is the sister. He will always be at her house. This is her. All this time, I could have got in contact with this man. My mama had the answers, but she still didn't know. When I'm talking to her on the phone, she still does not know that he took my money. She was like, how you know she was from Louisiana? She was like, you know her? I was like, well, let me tell you a story. So last year, blank happened. And so she was like, well, why you ain't say nothing about it then? She was like, you should have called the police on him. I was like, yeah, I probably should have did that. But here's the thing, though. He told me he was 27 and he was really like 34. So that wasn't finna happen. Like, no, you didn't know I was talking to him in the first place. She was like, that's what you get. You should have told us you was talking to him or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, yeah, so you want to tell her to get my money? She was like, Nee-Nee, she said, I'm not going to drag her into that. She was like, that stuff is gone. You should have called the police then. If you wanted your money, you should have told us about it then. Blah, blah, blah. That's I'm not going to mess up my work relationship. Whatever she was saying, whatever Carisha was preaching about, whatever. She didn't want to get my money. So that was that, y'all. And I just let it go. All right. So 2017 comes around, right? And I'm pregnant. I'm like 8.5 months pregnant. After I told my mama and everything about the situation, I'm like 8.5 months. I'm like 38 weeks, 39 weeks pregnant. Like, I could have my baby at any time, right? So I go to the McDonald's that I used to work at, and because I wasn't working there when I was pregnant, I started working there at the end of 2016. So I go to the McDonald's to get me something to drink. And what in the world do I see with my own two freaking eyes? Y'all, I see T walking into the McDonald's. Into the McDonald's, y'all. And mind you, I have not seen this man. I have not seen him with my own two eyes since the day he took my money. So when I saw him, my heart just started beating like so freaking hard. Like, I was just like, yo, like all those feelings just came back because I seen him with my eyes, y'all. Like, it was crazy. Like, I hope don't nobody ever feel like that. This lash finna come off. Alright, so when I say my heart is beating, like when I say beating, I mean beating out of my chest. Like, I cannot believe that this man is standing right in front of me. Well, not right in front of me, but he is in my tunnel vision, whatever. So I'm just like, you know what? Do I get out of this car or do I run him over with my car? Matter of fact, because I'm good for that. I'll run somebody over in a minute. So I go through the line, get my drink, whatever, and I leave. But when I was leaving, it dawned on me, like, he wasn't walking from a car. He didn't walk from no car. He didn't come from the direction of the parking lot. No. He came from behind the McDonald's. And what was behind the McDonald's, so you ask? Well, it was the barbershop. And remember, I used to work there at the McDonald's. So I know the owner of the barbershop. So a few days later, my nephew goes to go get his haircuts, right? Because that's where he used to get his haircut at, because his uncle worked in there. So I go to the barbershop and I ask the owner. I was like, hey, you got somebody that working here by this name? And so he was like, yeah, he my new barber. He just started a few weeks ago. Oh, did he? Oh, did he now? You know what? That man robbed me. And I want my money back now. Yeah, because I'm going to have a baby and I'm going to need all that. He was like, well, I'll just, you know, have a meeting with him or whatever. If you really want to talk to him and see what's going on. And I'll let him know, you know, that you'll come up here or whatever. So we set up a whole date and everything when I could go up there and confront this man, basically, right? So the day comes, y'all, and I walk into the shop and I see him. He's over here in this little corner or whatever. And I got on these big shades, like you can't see my eyes at all. So I'm just like staring at him, like staring him down. But I'm just like, I got like a regular look on my face. So I go to the back of the shop with the owner, his wife, and my sister-in-law. So he comes back there finally after he's finished cutting the dude's hair. And he was like, hey, how are you? And I was like, like, what the world? This man is really here. Wow. I was like, I'm fine. How are you? And he was like, I'm good. I was like, he was like, I've been thinking about, he was like, I think about you in that situation all the time. Okay, well, if you thought about it, you knew how to contact me. You knew how to get my money. I was like, boy, you ain't thought about no me. Please. Please, you ain't thought about no me at all. You done took my money and you done left me high and dry, and that was it. Like, I just really want to know why you did that. So he was like, at that time, Nee, like, I was really going through something. So I just, what could you have been going through besides a gambling addiction or something? Like, sir, what? And I explained to him, like, I never thought that you would do something like that to me because of how you treated me. Like, I never in my life thought that something like that would happen, or I would be in a situation like that with you. He was like, yeah, but the only reason, you know, I didn't, you know, I had to block you and everything is because you called the police on me. And I was like, I didn't call the police on you. He was like, yes, you did. You know, I was like, I swear to God on everything. I swear on my baby, I did not call the police on you. Why? Like, you knew my mama didn't know nothing about you. Like, you knew I was not finna call the police on you. So, like, that's why you did that. Like, you knew I wasn't gonna call the police on you. He was like, well, it was just so convenient. I was like, yeah, it was just convenient how the freaking car was. I said, that wasn't even a real police car. I'm pretty sure if you go over there, because my mama still live in that house, if you go over there into that neighborhood now, you will see that car somewhere. It was not a real police car. You probably was just high or something and acting crazy and thought it was a police car. Just paranoid because you knew you took my money and thought I was going to call the police on you. But that didn't happen. So he was like, well, we could work something out to where I could pay you. And then, oh, when I said, oh, my baby, he was like, you got a baby? I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm pregnant now. He was like, what? When you do? I was like, I don't know, like next week. And so he was like, what? He was like, you so small. You don't even look pregnant, blah, 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 blah. I was like, yeah, I know. Every time I get pregnant, I lose weight. I know. I get small. Then I blow up. But, yeah, that was it. So he was like, I can work. So we can work out some type of little situation where I can get your money back, whatever. And I was like, well, I'm getting ready to move in the next month or two to South Carolina. So, I mean, if you really want to get my money back, then you can, or whatever. He was like, well, give me your number. So I gave him my number, and he texted me immediately. He was like, well, give me a hug, whatever. He was like, yeah, I'm sorry I did that. I'm okay, whatever, whatever. So yeah, I already knew I wasn't going to get my money back, you guys. He was just talking. And so I had went through the line to get one. Oh, no, this is after I had my baby. So I went there to go get me something to eat, or get us something to eat. And while I was leaving the parking lot, T was standing outside and I could go around to get back to the road. I had to go around the little shop thing. So when I'm leaving, I go on that side and I spoke to him or whatever, and he was like, when you moving? I was like, the next couple of weeks or like 2 weeks or whatever. He was like, you gonna come back and see me before you go? Boy, no, I don't want to see you. No. Oh, boy. I mean, sir, man, I don't want to see you, sir. Because I ain't no telling what you gonna do. You gonna try to bait me back in and get my money. And I ain't got time for it. I got to go. Sorry. So I never heard from him again after that. So yeah. Let me know what you guys would have done in this situation. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If y'all want more story times, let me know. I think I might do some more anyway. I don't care what you think. But yeah, that's it, you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at PinupsAndPearls. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!